A nation that comes together. Everyone is playing their part during wartime in Israel. Sharoni Galeano usually captures life's most special and happy milestones. On October 7th, she switched on a dime. With the outbreak of war, she now highlights Israeli women whose partners have reported for miluim, the Hebrew term for reserve duty. For those with loved ones on the front lines, this is the other home front.
Oh, I love that. Lean your head on him.
I think the thing that I saw the most around me, which I didn't see being recognized or spoken about at all, was the struggle of women whose husbands are at war and what it meant for them when we were expected in a way to resume life to whatever capacity we can.
With children at home and the men away, it leaves untidied homes and uncoordinated outfits. It's the most candid it can be.
What has the experience been so far when you photograph these women, when you go to visit them?
I hear a whole other side of it that I think we have to, as a community, as a country, deal with in the future is these husbands aren't coming back the same. She doesn't even get the opportunity or the chance to just kind of just break down and let out what she's feeling because she has to be strong for her kids, for her husband. Through this project, I was able to really get a better picture, listen to their stories, and share them so that other people can know what they're going through and kind of take them out of themselves and look around and say, who do I know that I can support? Who needs an ear to listen, a shoulder to cry on, or just someone to see what they're experiencing?
The stories Sharoni encounters are mainly among new immigrants, and they range from balancing single motherhood to experiencing miscarriages to the prospect of giving birth alone. While positive occasions and events best suit the spotlight, her lens finds strength in authenticity.
And I think in a larger sense, sometimes we go through really terrible things and they're horrible and we say, like, I don't want to remember this. Like, I don't want to remember this. But I think that there is significance and value and importance to, during those times, to be in photos and to document them, even if you don't look at them now, because we're gonna get through this. However horrible it is, we're gonna get through this, and there's gonna be a day after. And that day after, I want women that I photograph and women in general to look back and say, like, look what I survived, look how resilient I was.
Rebecca is just one of more than a dozen women Sharoni has documented so far.
I work in sales enablement at HP Indigo. I'm also a mom, a wife, and a friend.
And your husband's a miluim.
And my husband's a miluim. On the bright side, I didn't realize what an incredible husband I had, I think, until he was gone.
Rebecca is doing her best to hold down the fort. While there are sometimes immense challenges, she finds empowerment in her family's wartime role and also in sharing her story.
I think it encouraged me to be one of the main characters in, like, the story of who's defending Israel right now. It sort of gave me the permission that I needed to know that being my kid's mom right now and working and getting everyone in and out of a miklat is my part of what we're doing right now to protect Israel. And it'll be an important memory, I think, afterwards.
As a result of Sharoni's experience with her Homefront project, she, along with her friend Zahava, also started an initiative to help families of reservists in their own community. What started with 5 families grew to 35 pretty quickly.
Each miluim wife has a buddy that checks in on them, that sees what they need, and then we provide them 2 meals a week, a package for Shabbat, cleaning help, babysitting, and basically whatever they tell us they need, we try our best to support them in that way. And it's been amazing. It's not just us. We have a pool of volunteers that help make this happen, whether it's delivering meals, cooking meals, offering babysitting help. It gave an opportunity also to a lot of people that wanted to help but had no idea how and felt like, well, what can I contribute? I'm not fighting in the army. My husband is home.
With worlds turned upside down, these women are trying hard to have some sort of routine, a new normal as the war drags on.